This general course tour has been designed to orient you to the structure of all of Dr. Turner's library science courses. There will be some slight variations between different courses depending on the content and assignments, but in general they'll include two main components: content housed within Blackboard, as well as content on a relevant WordPress site. The WordPress sites have been set up so that you have mobile access on any device to course content if you want to look at it on the go or while you're doing other things and just aren't sitting at a laptop. And we'll go out to that site in a minute. But first we'll look at what content is housed in Blackboard. There are three main areas: content, communication, and helpful resources. And content is something called weekly modules, which is where we are now. It will always provide you access to content in WordPress. You will also have information here about all the assignments you'll be completing for a course. So it's sort of a bird's eye view of the course, although the information is duplicated in WordPress. But it gives you point totals, due dates, and other relevant documents and rubrics to help you complete the assignment. In the area called Communications, there are announcements. And the announcements will also be duplicated within other areas of Blackboard, but this sort of gives you an overview of changes, new deadlines, anything that you need to know that the instructor has posted for you. Then you will see the discussion board site. This will provide you access to the area where you post your responses to the questions on a weekly basis. So looking at this one, Module 1 discussion board, it includes some access to related documents, and it also gives you the questions that you will be posing and responding to during the week. There is a Contact the Professor piece, and this allows you to find access to information on reaching Dr. Turner, his office hours, and an email address. I did briefly skip the gradebook. I do not have the same access to this as you do, but you will see the scores that you achieve on various projects and what still needs to be completed. So in Dr. Turner's course, you will also be participating in a class album. You will post a picture and some information about yourself, professional, personal, whatever you care to include. It will also give you an opportunity to feel more a part of the course and to network with other students if you care to. Finally, you may see an element called Groups. The groups have been created specifically for the 821 course, and you may or may not use them in other courses. But if it is relevant to your course, you will see it active. If not, you will not see this here. So finally, the last element in Blackboard is helpful resources. If we go to the tutorials and policies, you will see tutorials that are relevant to completing projects in a particular course. You'll see information about the Library Media Praxis exam and information about other EKU policies and links to helpful resources. Finally, there is a tool link, and this gives you access to a number of different pieces, including your grades. You'll have access to sending email and other elements that you may want to look at in Blackboard. Now, if we go back to the weekly modules, this will be our main jump-off point to get to the WordPress site. So let's go out there and take a look at what Dr. Turner's included there. Now, these will generally all follow the same organization. You'll have an About the Course element. Your modules will continue to be added as the weeks go by, and you'll also have additional resources. If you go to About the Course, it has three main elements: an introduction, and this will be similar in all of the modules. You'll have some element that sort of sets the stage and gives you an idea where you're going for the week. In this case, and About the Course, it gives you an idea where the course is going, any prerequisite knowledge required, and just how to get there from here, basically. The syllabus is also included in this area. You'll also have some information about schedule. Finally, the other tab is assignments and rubrics. So here is a duplication of what you saw in Blackboard. You'll have links to all the assignments and the associated grading rubric. Now you'll notice all the attached documents have been created as links. This allows you to open them and view them on any window on your device. So it makes it much easier for you to take the course mobile if you so desire. Now finally, You will have Module 1 through 8 typically, and they will all follow the same organization. You'll have an introduction, which again sets the stage for the week, gives you a sense of where you're going. The element called instructional materials will be your readings. Since you have many elements that you could include here, there may or may not be textbook information. There'll be links to other websites and documents that Dr. Turner wants you to read as you complete the weekly assignment. Finally, in each module, you will have something called the assignment link. It will include your discussion board questions that are also duplicated in Blackboard, and it will also give you directions on which assignments you should be working on. The last element that will be housed out in WordPress, other than your About the Course and weekly module information, is something called additional resources. These are generally not required elements, but they provide you additional information about what's going on in library science, other things going on in terms of book challenges, things that might be relevant to you as you work towards this goal. So that gives you a sense of the main elements of Dr. Turner's courses, and good luck as you continue your studies at Eastern.